Welcome everyone to part 8 of our TensorFlow Object Detection API tutorial series. In this part, we'll export frozen inference graph and test it out on our new trainer model. In previous tutorial, we were actually already shooting our enemies in Counter-Strike Go, but as you saw, we were doing it really slow, so our FPS were not as good as we want. So I decided to check which model works faster and train it out, so I can show it to you and explain a little bit. Here is my browser, and as you can see, the first time I trained faster recurrent network inception v2, and this is the speed of our model, detection model, and this is the accuracy. So if accuracy is high, it's better, but here's the speed of milliseconds, and I'm not sure, but I think this was on very good GPU, so I can't expect it like that. But yeah, so I decided to choose another model because we have a lot of pictures, so it should detect quite fine it, and I chose to train SSD Lite MobileNet Video Coco, and it took me about 1 hour. And somewhere I can open you TensorBoard and I'll show you the results of my training. And wait a moment. This is my GitHub repository where I copied these lines. I think this should be like that. It's right now not training, but there's files which were trained, so everything should be fine. So here's my model, and sorry, we can open TensorBoard. So here it is, but it's not, for some reason it's not the full one, because there should be 21k steps as it is in my folder, 21,000. Here it is 21, but let's, oh, it loaded fully. So I was training this model and it was going up, and when it stopped going up, well, I decided to stop it. It would be good to run it more for about same for half of this, but as you can see, it took me, well, 23 hours, almost one full day. And yeah, it takes a lot of resources, and I think it should be quite fine for this. And yeah, we'll see. Right now I'll export a new model and we will test it in real time. So what we do is I go back to my tutorials, and here's the line which I'll use to export this model. Not here. Okay, I opened command prompt, run as administrator, and now I go to the object detection folder, and here I'll copy this line to export my model. And of course I'll need to change this XXX to my, damn, I pressed enter, sorry, darn it. So okay, we again go back to our directory, and we're going to copy this, now I go to here, I remove this access, and I'll check what is my maximum model I have. So it is 2121342, and next is that we are using not this model, it is here. We are using training as delight. Okay, and yeah, it should be fine here. Let's wait for it to export. So what I do next is that I go to my tutorials and I will create a new one, and I'll give it a name of 8, and I'll copy these files from here. I'll skip the frozen inference graph for now, because I'm exporting the new one, of course. And I can open to check this out if everything is the same. Yeah, everything should be fine as it was before. So my model should be already exported. We go to inference graph, and by the way, here is the one. I rename the old one inference graph folder to 1, not to mess with files. So here it is. As you can see, it takes only 10 megabytes, so I'll be able to update it to my GitHub repository, and I'll simply copy it here. What else I'll need? Oh, I need to rename it, so I'll take the same name as it was there. Yeah, and now it should be working. Actually, I'll close this and this. We don't need, well, about this I'll close, but if you want, you can train your own models. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you that there were some issues while training the new model. So in faster recurrent network Inception v2 Coco, we used main.py, train.py I say, and on another model I used model main.py, and this is a little bit different, and it requires different commands to start training and so on. So I'll copy this to my tutorial and I'll upload it to GitHub repository to you, and keep in mind that you might face some errors while starting to training it, because, well, actually I faced some problems, but I didn't make a note how to fix them and what errors there were. So if you face some errors, please comment this video and we'll solve it for you. At least we'll try it. It shouldn't be that hard. So, and this one, yeah, I'll upload the link where to download these models and so on. So let's go where we need to go. So let's start our game and let's see what we are detecting. Actually, I'll minimize this, model main.py. Okay, what we are waiting for. Okay, let's play it with bots. And next we'll need to start this. Of course, I'll start it as an administrator, because there are some issues with my files, so I don't waste time of reinstalling all Python and so on. Okay, offline the bots, and we choose dust2. Harmless, of course. We don't want to die from bots. And now I can try to run this game. Actually, and here will be our FPS window. I'll move it here, and I'll upload full codes, don't worry. We need to be counter-terrorist right now. Okay. And let's wait to load our game. I mean to load our... Oh, I didn't start it. Okay. Like that. So it might take a few seconds, I mean 10 seconds to load. And keep in mind that Counter-Strike is running on CPU and I'm running my detection on GPU. So if you don't have GPU, it might be really laggy for you, because, well, also it depends on the CPU you have, but anyway, you can't reach these results as I will on GPU, because, you know, on GPU calculations are done in parallel. So let's go to find some enemies. Here they are. Okay, our detection is showing something. I'll calibrate the window we see. Okay. Yep, so I'm not shooting. I'm letting it to do for bot, but yeah, shoot it. Okay, shoot it. Okay. As you can see, it's 5 FPS, 4. It's not the best, not the greatest, but I think oh, I forgot I can try to run it on full load. My GPU, it's not on the full load right now. Yeah, let's try it out. Run it fully powered. If this will change anything. For some reason I think that I should restart the TensorFlow. But not sure about that. Let's play a little and let's see if anything is changing. Chicken is running because the memory increased, but I don't see that my clock would be increased So maybe the TensorFlow somehow locks it up. Okay, we see it. Shoot, shoot, don't run. Okay, you're dead. So I would like to try to change the restarted TensorFlow, so it will be all my script. So give me a chance. It should be 0 now. Run as administrator, cd, and now Python Object Detection API. Okay, we'll change level here. I'll use the AMAP CSGO. This is a smaller map, so we could better test our detection. So it didn't change, it's the same clock. Oh well. So anyway, let's see how my detection works. It shoots every frame, but as you can see that well, for some reason it's really hard for him to perform with this detection. So I have an idea how we can improve this, but I will need the time for this to actually test it out. He don't see this one. He saw him. Shoot all of them. Shoot all of them, I said. So as you can see, it sometimes works fine, but sometimes just, who knows, don't see them. So anyway, I think, so as I said, I know what I'll try to do, and I'll try to work with multiprocessing, because right now actually we're doing all steps one by one. So for example, at first we are grabbing a screen where maximum FPS is 20 we can reach. Then we are going with detection. So here FPS is, I don't know, even lower. It would be 15 FPS. And next is that, so for example, if we were having FPS from grabbing a screen about 20, and on second it's only 15, so it in reality it's even lower. So then we are going to a NumPy array, really huge NumPy array. We are going through all his for every NumPy array. So there's few 300s of arrays, in which in every NumPy array is even more arrays and so on. So it also takes the steps from seconds. So what I'm trying to say that we need to do this all in parallel, and I'm not sure how good it could be or will be, but I will try. And yeah, this will be the goal for me for next tutorial. I'm not sure how it will be for me, because before I wasn't doing anything with multiprocessing, but yeah, I think I'll begin with a simple, for example, just grabbing a screen and so on, and then integrate it to this code and upload everything to my page and make a video tutorial at least. And if you have any suggestions for my tutorial, how to make a better FPS and so on, write me in private or comment the video and so on. We'll discuss about that. So what else I can tell you? I'm not sure. So yeah, that's it, I think, for this video. And if you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comment section below this video. And if you liked my tutorial, smash up the likes button and subscribe my channel. Then you will get more of my videos. Text version of this tutorial and links will be left in video description. Thank you all for watching. Good luck and see you the next time. And I'm going to shoot some heads here. Don't move that fast. You can move only one step in a second.